Alright, let's take a look here, see how things are going. Ooh, my volume's a little loud. That should just be on my end, though, not on yours. Which, by the way, welcome to the stream. Glad to have you here with us tonight. If this seems familiar to you, don't worry. You're not going crazy. I just do the same thing pretty much every night. That would have been so cool if I made it, though, right? So for those of you that are new to the stream, just joining us tonight, welcome in. Hopefully you'll have a good time here. What we got going on is me. I'm Nate. I'm not a gamer. Not much of a gamer. Well, that's not true. I love playing games. I'm not a very good gamer. I don't do very many competitive games. I don't do a lot of challenges or speedruns or anything like that. I've never done a speedrun of anything in my life. Because I've seen the YouTube videos. I know where my limitations lie. But I decided for fun, I'm going to take a game that I've loved for, God, more than 20 years now. I played this as a kid, came out in 2001. And I've played through it multiple times on multiple platforms, on PS2, PS3, PS4, PS5, and now on PC. PC, thanks to the wonderful project Open Goal. Shout out to the developers there, the people who have given their time and their care and their passion to resurrect this game and get it running natively on PC. To people that have made the HD texture packs and mods and all that stuff. Like, so good, guys. Love it. Yeah, so we're playing through it on PC now. I decided I'm going to start my Twitch gaming channel by going through Jak and Daxter and going through it with 100% completion and 0 deaths. So, we'll see how that goes. So far, it's been a fun process, but it's also, well, you know, if you know Jak and Daxter, you can see how well that's going. We're back here at the beginning of the game. We were at Snowy Mountain last time I was here. I think that was on Wednesday. And man, I was just being careless and riding the flut over there and jumped down a big old hole. So here we are. We're back in Sandover Village, everyone's favorite place. We're herding some yak cows. Got their weird-ass toupees on their back, and we're going to go ahead and get them right into their pen before we head over to Forbidden Jungle and kick some dark eco plant butt, I guess. Would a plant have a butt? I'm not entirely sure the logistics of that, but whatever it is, we're going to kick it. And then we're going to stomp on its head to take the treasure from inside its brains. Because that's just how Naughty Dog do.
That lazy farmer owes us a power cell. Let's go talk to him.
Sure, let's do that. Alrighty, yeah, we got our first power cell. To celebrate, we got a power cell in real life. This is going to be our lucky charm. It's going to get us through the next session. I've got a good feeling about this. I think that tonight we're going to have a really productive run. We're going to get far. We're going to have fun. Maybe something cool will happen. Maybe not. Whatever it is, we're in it together. Oh, tomorrow's going to be an interesting day. So, for those of you who don't know, I have 4 children. I'm a stay-at-home dad right now. Used to work in finance, and I was never really sure that I actually wanted kids. But now I'm a stay-at-home dad. Life takes some crazy turns sometimes. My wife started a small business on the side when she was a stay-at-home mom. Her business took off, so I was looking to change careers anyway. trying to go from finance to software development. And, you know, along the road, I guess I'm taking a detour to be stay-at-home dad. Something that I never expected to have happen, but really good opportunity for me. I get to spend a lot of time with my youngest kid, and it's really great. We get to spend time together. But again, I'm not exactly like Mr. Mom or whatever. I'm trying real hard to be the dad that I wish my dad had been, I guess. I didn't have a bad dad, don't get me wrong. But, you know, we all have things that we would have liked to have seen our parents do better, I'm sure. Point is, I spend a lot of time with my kids right now, and I don't get a lot of personal time with just my wife and I. We try to go out on dates sometimes and get some time away from the kids, but our oldest is 8 and our youngest is almost 3, so there's not a lot of time there. They're all at that stage where, like, they all need something all the time. Our oldest is getting to the point where it's not so much anymore. He's getting to be a little more independent, but still not, you know, fully independent. And then less independence as you go down, generally speaking. Point is, my wife and I had decided we were going to do a date tomorrow, and we booked a photo shoot. I say we. My wife booked a photo shoot, which is great. I think it was a really fun idea, and we were going to go and do just like couples photos. She won some Facebook thing to get a free 14-inch print or whatever of the photo shoot. And so, yeah, we were going to go do that. Have babysitters for the kids. Yeah, long story short, a couple babysitters are backed out. And we are now going to be doing a family photo shoot. So that's good. I think it's funny because we're going to do a power cell every time we get a power cell. Probably not. I'll probably forget and stop doing that because that's going to be, you know, a chore. Something I'm just not used to doing. So we're doing a family photo shoot tomorrow, and all of our kids are just so excited to be going with us. So it's been a fun fight. And I get it. Like, as a kid, that sounds like torture. Go get dressed up in uncomfortable clothes and have to stand still and do what the photographer tells you and yada yada yada. I don't blame him at all, but it's also like, it's really hard to be like sympathetic to them when I'm like, bro, I didn't even want you there in the first place. This was supposed to be without you. Makes you feel like a good parent, right? When you're like, I didn't even want you around. No, it's not like that, and we try to make sure that, like, it never comes across that way to our children or anything like that, because obviously we love them, we care about them, we like to spend time with them, but we spend quite a lot of time with them and not as much time with each other. So, oh damn, I just fully missed him. Alright, cool. But it's good. Kids were back at school this week for 3 days. They started school again last week after winter break, after Christmas break, after whatever you want to call it break. I don't fucking care. They're just words. And last week, my second oldest on Thursday just threw up. He thinks it's because he got hurt at martial arts the night before, but he just... Apparently his stomach had been bothering him for an hour before he finally just kind of lost it and threw up all over his clothes. So, you know, got to go get him and bring him home. And obviously, since he threw up at school, there's no, like, BSing the admins, like, which, in reality, I try really hard to make sure that my kids stay home if they're sick. But also, like, sometimes you throw up and it's not because you're sick, it's just because something else is going on. And it really feels like he was probably in that kind of a boat right now, because, like, by the time I went to go get him, he was already feeling fine and doing just good, and he came home and he had energy, and, but, like, they already, like, told us, yeah, he's not coming back tomorrow. Do not send him to school, because he threw up, and they have their whole, like, 48 hours after throwing up, they're not allowed to be around. They don't want it to spread. Fully get it. Don't even blame them for that, but it's also just like, now I just have this energetic not sick child at home along with the 2-year-old that's at home already, and it's just, it's a lot more work, you know? And that sounds whiny as a stay-at-home dad. Be like, oh, I have to take care of kids. But, like, man, it's a lot of work, guys. And I always knew that. And, like, it's one thing to say, like, oh, yeah, it's a lot of hard work, and it's impressive and whatever else. And, like, I'm proud of my wife. But, like, it's another thing to live it. And to, you know, be the one who has to be there for every question and every why and every, I want this but not that, and every just tantrum that makes no sense, because, you know, they're still trying to figure out how to be humans in their little human bodies, and they don't know what's going on. And God, I'm in my mid-30s and I still don't understand my emotions half the time, so I can't really be mad at them, but also, like, it's hard not to be sometimes, you know? I feel like that's a pretty normal thing for parents, so if it's not, it should be, because that'll make me feel better if I'm not alone. So if other parents, if you could get mad at your kids a little bit more, that would help me. That would help me a lot. Thanks.
Wow, did you see that? Blue eco-vents have been activated all over the world. I knew there was a way to turn them on. There must be places to turn on the other eco-vents as well.
And I'm sure it's at least partially because of the time that I started playing this game, you know. I was just prepubescent and things like that, but, like, Kira's voice, man. The voice actor did a great job, and I'm a fan. Oh, fuck. Should not have done that. Well, there's 10 minutes down the drain. See, now I wish I'd taken a little more time last night. I was trying to set up my channel a little better, download some stream assets and things like that, and set up a couple things that didn't end up being as productive as I wanted. I added a bio and, like, a new profile, changed my name. So if you've been here before, I was yet another coder clone. I am now Half-Baked Skeptic. I was, yeah, my name is different. Sorry, I'm just talking about that right now. I was yet another coder clone before, just because when I started streaming on Twitch about a year ago, I was doing software development and practice coding problems and things like that. Now, I'd stream just to basically to talk it through to myself, and it felt less weird to me to just speak to myself if there was a chance that other people would come in and listen. But I'm not doing programming streaming anymore. At least I won't do it often. So I try to pick something that seems a little more representative of my current position. So Half-Baked Skeptic it is for now, at least for the next couple months. You can't change your name more often than 60 days, and I don't love it, but I do like it, and I'm hoping it'll grow on me. And I just didn't want to be coder clone anymore, because I'm not doing software development on Twitch right now. How's your streaming going, Patty? Ooh, I wonder if I can still make it. Yeah, I got there. Wait, why am I still going? I need to restart. I fell down the hole. Damn it. I almost all the way through the Forbidden Jungle as well. Alright, I gotta go grab something real quick. So enjoy this pause screen. I don't blame anybody if you take off at this point. Gotcha. I got food, so I'm coming back. Yeah, I did if you're still here, I did subscribe to your channel. I'm not gonna lie, I'm in a super bad habit of just watching YouTube videos all day. When I say watching, I mean putting audio on and ignoring the video for the most part, unless something sounds super interesting, and then I'll pull up my phone. But I need to switch over to watching more Twitch streamers. I want to learn more about what people are doing, what works, what doesn't, what I like, what other people like. So I'm trying to switch over to watching Twitch more, but I'm just in a rut of watching YouTube and not Twitch. So I have not caught your stream yet, Patty, but I did follow back. So glad you got everything up and running, though. That's always a good thing. It's a good first step. All right, let's go ahead and restart now. Now's a good time as any. Good. I saw you were playing through Jak and Daxter. Have you been playing more of that, or just switching up games, or what you up to right now? Are you hoping to make it big and be a famous streamer, or just kind of trying to keep it small and low key, just something to do? Like, what's your goals? I'm curious. Tell me about your life. I'm just kidding. I love these. Oh, never mind. My camera's off. I do really enjoy printing things like this. This power cell's pretty cool. I don't think the colors are quite right. I think it should be a little bit lighter than the precursor orb. Lethal Company, Forbidden Jungle speedrun practice. Ah, so you're going to leave me in the dust. You're going to practice that speedrunning shit, and then I'll still be back here doing Sandover Village again. Now, I do think that I want to take a break and do, like, the Forgotten Lands or something like that. Another, like, some mod that I haven't done. Switch things up again, keep things interesting, but honestly, it's been a crazy night tonight. My kids got to bed like an hour late as is, and then sit up an extra hour past that, and it's been a night. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna do a normal playthrough tonight. Want to make a living on video games? Nice. That's the dream. I hope it works out for you. Me, I'm just kind of here to chill, hang out, have a good time. Hopefully talk to some cool people. Met a lot of cool people already, so it's just fun. I do not expect to become a big streamer. That is actually doesn't sound that fun to me. I like being able to talk to a few people at a time and just have like a small community and stuff like that. So if I can get that, that's my goal here. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, competitive gaming is just so tough. I'm not saying you can't do it, for sure. I believe in people's potential to achieve what they set their mind to. I'm just like, I don't have that I don't have that kind of drive. I know myself well enough to know that. I'm gonna sit back and chill, to be honest.
What a weird looking thing! I bet we can get this open if you power up with that zappy blue eco stuff.
Ooh, well spotted, Daxter. Good idea. What would I do without you? I got decently good at Halo 4, like relatively competitive with the people that I knew, like in real life. And some of them were decent gamers. I got to the point where I was, you know, first or second in my group of friends consistently. I could hold my own in online gaming as well. We were all decent, but nowhere near like esports pro level. But I haven't played like that probably since college, so it's been a while for me. Yeah. I know. See, when I'm talking about when I was playing Halo in college, really the last time for any kind of real stretch of time. And that was Halo 4. Halo 4 came out when I was in college, so I played Halo 5 for maybe a total of an hour. And it felt different to me, and I was just like, Honestly, I was a little bit pissed that they pulled local multiplayer. And then, you know, oh, it's coming back, and nah, that's just gone. And that's Halo for me. Like, local multiplayer is, it's part of why I loved Halo growing up, because I got to, you know, hang out with people and play games. So I've heard really mixed opinions about every game that comes, every Halo game that comes out lately. Some people seem to love them and some hate them, and I just don't play them anymore. I know I'm not good enough to be competitive in the online multiplayer scene, and they don't have local multiplayer, and even if they did, I don't have a lot of gaming people over here anymore. They've all kind of split out. If I play with people, I play online. But I don't have many friends that are playing Halo Infinite either, so I haven't really checked it out. Hopefully it's a good time for you, though. Yeah, very polarizing. I'll definitely give it that. Again, everybody seems to have an opinion about it, and no two opinions seem to match up quite right. You gonna set a new world record in Jak and Daxter? I don't know what the record is right now. Is it like something like an hour and 20? I'm probably way off, but... Oh, fuck, those are spikes. Those are not friendly spikes. You know, those infamous friendly spikes you hear so much about? These aren't them. Top 20? Yeah, I think that's a reasonable goal, probably. Like, I don't know, really. I haven't looked into it that much. Like I said, I need to get more into what's going on and what people like and that kind of stuff, but it doesn't seem like the Jak and Daxter speedrunning community is all that huge, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's a ton that I don't see many of them. Hour 20? Nice. Or what? What are you gonna do to me, Daxter? Just swing around on my shoulder like a weirdo orange rat thing? Yeah, I'm not too worried, bud. Who's got it currently? Because I know for a while I think it was Outrageous Josh, but I don't know who's got it right now.
Those tower doohickeys scattered all over the jungle must redirect the eco beam. Let's go fiddle with them.
Still Josh? Yeah, that would make sense. He's the only one I've really watched on YouTube, and it's just because I searched Jak and Daxter speedrun, and he was like the first one that came up. Seems like a cool dude, though. Watch some of the videos. Seems like, well, he's definitely good, and he seems like a fun guy to watch and just kind of chill guy. I don't know. I guess I should redirect this at this point so I don't have to come back here. Yeah, I really should look up more speedrun strats and stuff like that so I don't spend so much time in these early levels. Just blast through them and get back to the parts where I actually am challenged. Not that I'm not challenged here, you just watched me die in Forbidden Jungle, so clearly there's a challenge there. That or I'm just, you know, struggling for no reason, I guess. Oh yeah, I guess I should go open the door. Open the door, Sheila. Please open the door. I can't do a good caboose impression. I'm not even sure if that's still a thing people recognize. Alrighty. We're going for Dark Eco Bits round 2. Blue Eco Boogaloo. Oh, fuck. God damn it. You've never watched Red vs. Blue? Well, you still got the reference, at least, when I said caboose, I'm guessing. Red vs. Blue is great. I was not allowed to watch that when I was younger, but when I got older and left on my own, and God, I love that series. I don't know when I stopped. It got kind of dumb and repetitive after a while. Maybe I just grew up, I don't know, but some of the early stuff was classic. It's lightish red. Yeah, you stretch, buddy. Take a break. You've earned it. You've been playing for 25 whole minutes. And again, a lot of it's probably just because it came out right around that time. That humor was like peak for me. That whole like caboose being super stupid for no reason and that stuff. I mean, I still find that shit hilarious. So. I love when they're well, you wouldn't have seen it, but there's. There's so many good moments. Hey, come on out. Let's work together. We're the last two left. Okay, I'm coming out. What do you mean, let's work together? I mean, I hit you with my rifle and you die, bitch. Good game, good game. Oh, I butchered that. It's great in the show, though. Web series, whatever you want to call it. I have never seen Ruby, but I have watched H-Bomber Guy's YouTube video about it like a couple dozen times. I never got into anime as a kid. Or as a young adult. And now that I've got kids, it seems hard to get into, you know? Like, who's got the time to learn all that stuff? And keep up with these series that last for hundreds of episodes, and I mean, like, it just feels daunting. Besides, why watch new stuff when I can watch the same old stuff like 80,000 times? Power cell! Yay! Should I hold up the egg every time I get a precursor orb too? I think there's something just like, I don't know. I like having background noise more than anything. And if it's something that I've seen before, it's easier to just like let it go and enjoy it without having to like try to pay attention, you know? That's what it is for me anyway. Oh, no way. Viewers, followers, chatbots, etc. Oh my god, thanks, Sporty. I really appreciate that. That's so kind of you. But you know what? I really apologize because I'm just going to go ahead and have to... Come on. My panel's too small. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out how to block them, and apparently I don't know how to do that. I thought I just did, but now I'm not sure. Yeah, so I click on their name. So there's pin message or reply. I click on their name, I can pull them up and I can follow, whisper, or invite. Oh, I click on ban, but there's 0 bans. Zoom in, zoom out. Oh, I blocked them, so that's probably a ban. I don't know. I can't figure out how to do this. I'm gonna keep playing. He's blocked. It's a bot. It's gonna be fine. I know what I'm doing here. Alright, well thanks for hanging out for a little while. Hope your streaming goes well. Best of luck in your speedrunning practice. You got this, Patty. You're gonna kick ass. Fisherman and eco beams. Tight. I think I'm going well. Have a good one. Take care. Enjoy your weekend. If I don't see ya, really have a fun time. Alright, fisherman. Let's catch some fish. Damn it. Got too triangle happy. Yes, I do want to try. Let me try. Let me try. Dude, let me try. Come on, let me fish. Like, okay. Alright, alright. Oh my god. Alright. Found the ban button. Now he's banned. See, I'm used to looking for words, not symbols. I'm an old man. Alright. Now we got Sporty taken care of. Alright, let's try the fishing game. We got this now.
There are 2 types of good.
Let's go.
Steady boy.
Also, I've said it before, but what a hollow fucking threat from the fisherman, right? Catch 200 pounds, otherwise I'm going to take my net back and then give it right back to you immediately. Bad parenting, buddy. Bad parenting. You gotta follow through on these things. And did I imply that the fisherman is Jack's daddy? Oh yeah. For sure. Makes as much sense as it being Damus. Sorry, spoilers for a 20-year-old game. Alright, we running this. Let's go. Turns out Michael Bolton is a major cinephile. Oh man, now I miss that whole era of comedy. Shit was gold. Happy birthday to the ground. Oh fuck. Oh, that sucks. Oh well, that's fine. Totally fine. Alright, let's bang this out again. Third time's a charm, right?
Here comes a big one. Steady boy.
Hopefully my chewing isn't too loud in the mic. If it's annoying, let me know. I can mute for a while. But I am gonna eat food. It's been a day.
Don't miss one like that again.
Ah, shut up. But you're right, I shouldn't miss one like that again. I'm a little bit distracted. And honestly, I'm not nearly high enough yet.
Here comes a big one.
I'm wondering how much changing my name is going to throw people off.
Right. Steady boy. To the left.
Shut up, dude. Let me fish. You've already told me you can't do it, so let me try. Let me try. Oh boy. Y'all, I am ready for the weekend.
Here comes a big one.
Why? I couldn't exactly tell you. Probably just because my wife is home more. Still busy. She runs her own business. She doesn't really get weekends right now. She's in that growth phase, so
You did it.
it's rough, but
200 pounds of fish.
it's worth it probably.
Full of landlubbers. Here's the power cell I promised. And you can use my name at the village dock whenever you like.
As far as problems go, I've got some pretty nice ones to have. My wife is too busy with her successful business. Everybody should feel sorry for me. Alright, what else do I got? Connect the eco beams, I think is it? I mean, yeah, I know I see I'm missing a scout fly, but that'll be on the way. It's up by the eco beams. Jackie, jump up the cliff. Alright, if I was gonna die somewhere, at least it was like right at the beginning. It sucks when it's like half an hour in and I'm like, ugh, that's like an hour wasted. It's only 10 minutes, it's only 20 minutes wasted. Oh, fuck, I didn't do that one either. Cool. We watched the Paw Patrol movie with Mighty Pups. The Paw Patrol Mighty Pups movie? I don't know what that is. I don't know what the name is, but like... I'm used to watching like the cartoon. I didn't see the first Paw Patrol movie that came out in 2021 or whatever. So my first experience with like the film universe Paw Patrol pups was tonight. And God damn, they look weird now. They made them try to look like... I can't tell if they were going for more realistic or whatever, but like to me it just looked like felt puppets, to be honest, and like it was a little weird. And yes, I am at the point in my life where all I have to talk about is Paw Patrol and Bluey, and you know, I get to talk about Pokemon again with my older kids. That's fun.
All right. You found all the scout flies in this area.
God damn it, I didn't do that one. Maybe I am high enough already. I'm not. I'm just tired. Alright, not a worry, not a worry, not a worry. It's a good thing I'm not a speedrunner, because I would do shit like that all the time. These piranha are just relentless, man. They're gonna go after you. Little ankle biters? That was terrible. My god, I will never do that again. Little ankle biters? I immediately did it again. Slightly better. Still almost as bad, though. Sporty Sings one? Is that what it is? Yeah, I was trying to get some like overlays and Twitch assets and things like that, alerts and shit. I was doing that last night instead of streaming. But honestly, I kind of got lost talking to ChatGPT. I was hoping ChatGPT could help me figure out a new name for my channel, and it didn't. It gave me some suggestions that were like, they weren't bad. They were pretty good, especially when you consider what it is and what I was giving it to work with and things like that. But like, just none of them. Some of them were really catchy, and some of them I think were not bad names, but they weren't really me, you know. And then I did end up taking some. Like, the word skeptic in my new name came because that was suggested in one of the names from ChatGPT. But not this one. Half-Baked Skeptic was me. I will take credit for that. I added a schedule and a bio to Twitch, so, you know, I'm just inching forward. Updated my profile picture. One day I'll have a real Twitch channel.
We should go tell that windbag of a mayor that he owes us big time for
I don't know.
electing the village
I would rather be
manager.
streaming than like working on my channel. And since I don't really care how my channel does overall, like, it just makes sense to me to put my time there instead.
Funky sculpture sitting out of rocks over there.
But I do want it to look nice eventually, so I do need to put time into it sometimes. It's not what motivates me, you know? Like, I'm here to play games and talk to people. Not to make art projects, because I am artistically challenged.
This must be a
For your gift, another power cell is yours.
I'm thinking about flipping my desk around to face a wall and just like lining up a bunch of 3D printed precursor orbs and power cells or something. Problem is, then as soon as I choose to play a different game, that's all going to be obsolete. Like, maybe I'll keep a couple of them just for posterity. Remember my beginnings. But definitely not going to be a whole wall of them forever. So I probably won't print that much because that's just a bunch of wasted plastic. The world ain't need none of that right now.
Hey, let's go check out old Fish Breath's speedboat at the dock.
Let's see, let's see. No, I do want to do Misty Island first. Get it out of the way. I'm more likely to die there than Sentinel Beach, but hey, you know, I'm a believer in the improbable. Why not? Let's die in every level. Maybe that can be the new challenge. Die as many times as possible. See, now I'm thinking of that meme where it's like, you got that buff stick figure dude, and then the other cartoon next to him like, how'd you get so strong, or whatever. It's like, every time I do insert X action here, I do one push-up.
It's a whole new
And now I'm like, alright.
when you're covered in plants.
Every time I die in Jak and Daxter the Precursor Legacy, I do one push-up.
Hey, I see the sculptor's muse.
Fucking rock. See, I'm not actually that good at this game is the problem. But just like I do with every other game that's challenging, I'm just going to keep at it till I get there. Could I practice like specific skills and improve as a gamer and use those enhanced skills to finish the game? Probably. Am I smart enough to do that? Nah, not really. Who needs to be smart when you can be stubborn? Fucking cat thing. Yeah, shove him in that bag. Stomp on his head. Why are you looking grumpy, Jak? Do you want that thing running all over you? Probably has fleas. See all those sparkles around it? It's not magic. It's disease, buddy. It's disease. I'm gonna go take out these lurker ships when I still have some health to spare. When I'm down to my last hit, it gets too nerve-wracking.
Let's plow into those balloon lurkers and shred 'em.
Let's do it, brother. Yeah! Flying through the air. I kind of want to scrub back through the stream and see kind of when I took that edible, because I feel like it should be kicking in sometime soon, but maybe I'm way off. It wasn't that early on in the stream, and it's only been streaming. I've only been streaming for what? Almost an hour, so maybe it'll hit soon. Right now, I'm not even half baked. Yeah, there we go. God, there's so many of the mods that I want to try. I should just, like... If I die again tonight, I'll probably play mods for a little while. I'll try, like, the A-Grab mod, where you go through the whole game on the Zoomer, or... Maybe I'll do the Forgotten Lands tonight. I don't know. There are worse things I could be doing. I just feel like I'm not going to do very well at them tonight. God, I miss it. See, that kind of shit. That's what I'm talking about. That's why I feel like I'm not going to do very well, because I'm not doing very well. Alright, it's all good. Just gonna eat a burger and shut my mouth. I can't jinx myself if I never say anything anymore. There you are, finally. Pussy. Man. I know it was a bot, but I kind of want to bring Sporty back. I feel like I could play with a bot.
Good! You stopped all the mine-dropping lurkers. They've been threatening the waters around our village for weeks. Bring your zoomer back to the chance pad, and I'll teleport
Oh no, not the trans pad. Can't it just be a normal pad? I'm just kidding. Oh god. Just make sure you don't use the wrong bathroom. Gonna have to throw you in jail like they're going to in Utah now. Oh god. I'm really concerned about a society where we don't have enough real problems, that we have a whole group of people that are just mad about which bathrooms some people are using. Like, my god. Good thing we've solved every other major issue in society, so this is all we have left. Right? Sorry. I'm not gonna go on a rant about that tonight. If you've seen any of my streams before, you've probably guessed what my position already is, and I'm trying not to make it a negative one. I'm in that kind of headspace right now where I'm like, I just want to complain about shit. That's one of the easiest things to complain about, is idiots who can't mind their own business. But I don't want to put more negativity out there into the world, so I'm just gonna not talk about that right now. Ah, damn, I thought I was close enough I wasn't gonna get another one. Oh well, survived it anyway. That's what? I should learn to breakdance. Mid-30s isn't too late, right? Like, I mean, yeah, it hurts to get out of bed some days, but I'm sure I could move like that. God damn it. No, don't say can't, Samus. I'm sure they can find a way. Alright, did I get them all this time? Nice. And for anybody curious, I have missed one before. Went all the way down and picked him up and then realized, shit, I didn't blow one of those boxes up. So does the ambush just not happen if I do it like... Oh, no, there it is. Okay, okay. Come here, friends. I'm lazy. You come to me. I would love some. You're giving me some actual challenges this time. There have been several times where I've basically just gotten the purple ones, and like, neither of them are that hard, but it's way easier to deal with those skullhead guys when you have the red eco. Single hits are much nicer, obviously. Nice, okay. Let's do this.
This place gives me the willies.
Willies. Let's keep you out of the use. Daxter, I love you. That's right, once you go orange, you never go back, baby. Alrighty. I gotta stop killing him in the wall. Like, I know I don't need the green eco, but the completionist in me feels like I should get it anyway. Like, I try to save bins if I don't need the eco, like the chests or whatever you want to call them. But enemies, like, I just want them dead, so like... I'll knock over your bone. That's sounded dirtier than I meant it to. It's supposed to be stupid. Alrighty. I would say that it looks like things are looking good for Misty Island, except if I say that out loud, it's gonna get much worse very quickly. We don't talk about good times. I don't know why I'm doing that.
Don't fall into the mist below us. 'Cause I
I don't think we'll make it back. Wise observations, Daxter. Why did I ever doubt your intelligence? I think they should have got the same voice actor that did all Jack's hits and hoot to come back for Jak 2, but I think it's a different guy. I'm not positive, but I'm pretty sure. This guy didn't even know English. You can tell because he never says a word. God damn it. I missed him. Come on, buddy. Alrighty, let's do this. Let's do this. I'm feeling good. Optimistic. 3 precursor orbs right there. 1 more scout fly. Ooh, okay, it's up there. Nice. Tight, 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 tight. Tight, 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 tight. I will say that's probably the part of this game that's aged the worst, is just the absolutely god-awful camera. And that's after several iterations of improvements from various ports, and I don't know what if they tweaked it really at all in Open Goal, but God, this camera sucks so bad. Alright, alright, don't fuck it up here. I'm just worried about like getting complacent, you know? Feels like the level's over. Easy enough to just kind of like, oh yeah, blah, 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 and then just walk off an edge or something. So I'm gonna try to be a little careful. Yeah, fuck yeah, let's do this. Power cell! Mine doesn't open though. I'm not that cool. If I could figure out how to make a power cell do that shit, like spin like electrons or whatever, that's what that reminds me of always, electrons around a nucleus. I don't know if that makes me a nerd or if that's what they were going for, but oh, that was fucking terrifying. Pretty sure that's an endless hole right there. And I should not have done that. Gonna get a Fitbit alert about that one. Just kidding. Although once I did get an abnormal heart rate alert from Fitbit when I was in an online debate. So apparently I take those too seriously and I can't do that anymore. Like, I don't know how it's still surprising to me. And that probably says more about my own intelligence level than I want to admit. But, like, The ridiculous people.
You've collected enough power cells to fuel my heat shield. Meet me by the entrance to the fire canyon by climbing the cliff behind the farmer's house. Bring the power cells and hurry. My father says he's seen more lurkers around.
Just always surprises me. The stupid shit people will like dig their heels in and defend online. I'm like, you know, you can just say, oh yeah, that doesn't make sense, and change your opinion about things, right? Like, it doesn't make you a worse person. It just makes you a human. Now, I'm a little bit biased in that regard. I talked about it before, but I grew up very conservative. So I was very religious, very conservative, very much a pull yourself up by your bootstraps kind of guy growing up. In college, in an English class, not like an economics class or anything, we got to write about, we had to like do a persuasive writing assignment or something, and so had to find, come up with a topic we were passionate about and defend it in like some essay. And like the topic I picked, just to give you a little bit of an idea of like, oh fuck, to give you an idea of like the kind of conservative dickhead I was, the topic I chose to write about was why raising the minimum wage is actually a bad thing for people. Those poor corporations. So, you know, that's where I'm coming from. I have changed my perspective on that quite drastically, in case it wasn't obvious. I think that when you're young and, I don't know, at least me growing up, I was trying to figure out how to say this without sounding like an entitled douchebag, but I might just be an entitled douchebag. That's a possibility. I was promised that the world worked in a lot of ways that it doesn't actually end up working. I have an economics degree, and like all the theory about how, you know, excess profits will go back into hiring workers, and workers will eventually get raises because they have bargaining power or whatever. And like in the real world, it doesn't work that way. If a company has excess profit, they'll do stock buybacks or executive bonuses or anything like that that keeps the money at the top where it belongs, right? So like most companies, large companies, I'm speaking specifically about large companies, like they're not going to go hire a couple more workers if like they're already at production. Like if you assume with theoretically infinite resources and like infinite production, then sure, that idea that like as companies have more, they'll spend more on labor, that makes sense in a vacuum. But in reality, like that's not how it's gonna work. Like that's just not how it has ever worked in reality. So I don't know, I grew up very conservative, talking about like taxes bad and bootstraps and shit like that. And I'm like, yeah, I agree, you should work hard, you should be able to try your best, but like, fuck, you think the single mom working 2 jobs to support her kids isn't working hard? Like, and not just that, like anybody, like people work hard and people are trying, but like it's kind of a shitty system right now. And I think that some people, especially people who are very comfortable, would like it if it wasn't the case that things are just hard. And they would like it if they could just say like, yeah, this is just a personal failing on the part of those people that are struggling. But like, the reality is it's not. It's just not how it is right now. So, you know, I think that it's about time for some real okay, maybe the weed's hitting a little bit. Some real systemic change, you know? Like, enough of the band-aids, enough of the bullshit. Like, 32 of the top 33 developed countries in the world have some form of universal health care. This is not some, like, strange, new, crazy, liberal fan theory about what can work. And yeah, like, almost everyone has problems, but, like, are you saying that ours doesn't? Like, we still have the same shit. Like, my wife, at one point, was having some really serious health problems. Well, it seemed really serious to us at the time. Like, always feeling lightheaded every time she stood up, and, like, just no energy. And, like, they thought they had to do, like, blood work on her, and she was referred to a specialist of some kind. And, like, obviously she's fine now, and it's been a few years, and then it's like, I guess the doctors were right, but, like, we had insurance, and we had, like, decent insurance, and we were in a relatively good position at the time anyway, and it's still, like, we couldn't get an appointment to see a specialist for, like, 3 or 4 months here. So, like, when people complain about, like, oh, universal healthcare, you don't get to see doctors on time, and blah, 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 I was like, fuck, we have that now, and people don't get to see them already. Like, the problem is just that we fund so much admin overhead that, like, we can't actually fund treatment. People are like, well, do you want the doctor's office to be run like the DMV? And I'm like, I don't know. DMV is not that bad these days. Have you guys, like, been there? No, you haven't, because they've moved everything online. They've made it efficient. They've made it a lot better. And, like, yeah, I think that they should get some credit for that. You figure there's, like, hundreds of millions of... Well, actually, I don't know. I know I looked it up not too long ago, but, like, millions and millions, tens if not hundreds of millions of cars that are registered in America across the country. And, like, yeah, the DMV handles all that shit. That is a logistical nightmare. And even if it was still, like, a trip to the DMV, like, yeah, it might not take you... Might not be the fastest errand of your day, but when you consider the sheer volume of shit they have to work through, it's damn impressive what they've done. Like, now, does that mean that we shouldn't try to improve it and we shouldn't try to, you know, make things better? Of course not. I don't think anybody would argue that. But I do think that, like, there is an argument to be made for just letting the government pay for it, which really the government theoretically should just be a representation of what all of us want. And I think virtually everybody would like a society where there's, you know, less people dying of preventable diseases, opportunities for you to get healthcare when you need it. And, like, the thing that I don't understand is when people talk about it like it's like, ah, well, if you have too much healthcare, people will use too much healthcare. Like, people will go to the doctor for every cold and every sniff. I'm like, no, they fucking won't. Like, as a grown-ass adult who can afford to go to a doctor with insurance, like, I will do everything I can to not go to the doctor. Like, this isn't some real problem that we're gonna... I mean, yes, doctor's visits will be up because people who couldn't manage to make it before will finally be able to get care that they need, but it's not like... It's not going to be some frivolous thing where people are like, oh, I'm going to start hurting myself because I want to go to the doctor. No, like, people will go to the doctor when they need care. That's what we want, isn't it? Like, letting people actually, like, access care when they need it. I know it's not a common argument against it, but it is one that I hear, at least from my family. Don't want to make people entitled to it. Like, yes, people should be entitled to health care. Like, fuck, guys, come on. This is still one of my favorite, like, jaw hit the floor moments. I was talking to my sister who, her husband has a pretty rare disease, and, like, I get it. She's worried that his quality of care would suffer if it was, like, a nationalized program or something like that, and, like, doesn't want to rock the boat in a precarious situation, and I fully understand that. But I'm like, A, do you think that if the government takes over healthcare, like, the research and the advancements that have been made on his condition are going to go backwards? Like, what do you think is going to happen? Like, I don't know. It's just that confuses me, but that's not the wild part. The wild part for me was, like, we were talking about her proposed solution. I'm like, okay, so we both agree that the current healthcare system sucks, because I don't think there's a single person who is like, yeah, American healthcare, fuck yeah, baby, we're the best, everybody loves it. I think virtually everyone will acknowledge that if you have the money for it, you can get some of the best care. But for the vast majority of people, it's pretty suboptimal right now. Her solution, because we agreed that it was a problem, was, well, I'm happy to help out my friends. If they need something, they should just come talk to me. And we've offered to help people with treatment before, and like, because she's fairly well off. And I'm like, your solution for a national healthcare system is if you get sick, ask your rich friend? Like, I'm sorry, what? I just like jaw on the floor at that moment. I'm like, this is the amount of zero thought that has been put into this position that you have. You just know socialized healthcare is socialism, and socialism is evil, and we don't want to be like them goddamn commies. And I'm like, God, get over it. Maybe as a society we should try to do things to make society better. Like, isn't that the entire point? Why else are we living together and working together and building things together if not to make a better world than we could have by being just individuals? Does that require some sacrifice on your part? Yes. Will it be worth it if, like, your kids can grow up in a place where they feel like a serious illness is also, like, sentencing you to a lifetime of debt? Like, it's just ridiculous to me. I'm like, people aren't choosing to get cancer. People aren't like, I mean, I guess you can argue some are. Like, there's lung cancer. If you've been a lifetime smoker, there's definitely some blame there. But also, like, you can't say you don't get treatment for something because you made a bad choice, because, like, we all make fucking bad choices. Like, yeah, I think that, like, if you are somebody, like, say somebody that needs, like, an organ transplant, I think it's absolutely 100% reasonable to expect them to be taking better care of those organs. Like, I'm thinking specifically things like a liver transplant or things like that. Like, and if you're still drinking, yeah, you probably shouldn't get priority on a new healthy organ over somebody that needs it and has shown that they will actually care for it, because you made those choices. You should suffer those consequences, sure. I don't think you should be denied treatment outright. I don't think that we should say, like, well, fuck you, you're on your own. But yeah, there are hard decisions that need to be made in the real world, so yeah, I don't know. I guess what it boils down to is it's complicated, and there is no perfect solution, and I do not pretend to think that, like, coming up with a Medicare for all or anything like that would solve all the problems, especially not quickly. And, like, what it really is that we need a systemic and a societal shift to where people care more about people than they do about profits, because right now our society is based around maximizing profits, not maximizing human well-being. And I'm talking pie in the sky here, like, ideal world. I would love it if we could get to a point where, like, yeah, the goal is not to make the most money, but to make the most people well off. I don't know if humanity will ever get there. We're just, in general, pretty contentious and cantankerous group of curmudgeons. Contentious and cantankerous group of curmudgeons. That's a fun thing to say. You should try it. Say it out loud, wherever you are right now. Contentious and cantankerous group of curmudgeons. Damn it! I'm gonna have to come back through here. I ain't turning around, though. I'm not dying right now. It's not going to happen. The lava tube will freeze over before I die. We're making it all the way through this time. You're all here with me. We're gonna witness it together. It's gonna be like a miracle or something. Maybe then I'll believe in God again. Make my mother so happy. Oh fuck, that was a bad choice. Hit it? Yeah, fuck yeah. Then I land in the lava and die again. Oh. Anybody else ever wonder why Kira's throwing scout flies out into, like, Fire Canyon? What did she think she was gonna find out there? Just throws scout flies in lava tube. How did you get the scout flies down to the Lost Precursor City? Like, can they work that elevator? So many questions. And the part that's even wilder is the fact that, like, she was fucking right. The scout flies in Fire Canyon found a power cell. I'm also not entirely sure what the odds are in real life of this happening, but I feel like it has to be some other kind of minor miracle that every single level he goes to, no matter what order he picks them up, it always happens to be just one of the scout flies finds a power cell out there, and it's always the last one you free from their box. Those odds seem bad. I mean, like, I'm no statistician, but that seems unlikely to happen by chance. I missed 2 scout flies. Oh, fuck me. What else did I miss? Nothing, just the scout flies. God, I love jumping off those lurker heads. Just feels so silly and fun. Satisfying. I'm gonna be honest. Oh, there it is. I was about to say, I don't know where that last scout fly is gonna be. Right there. Nice. Power cell. I'll do it occasionally. At the worst times. Why did I take my hand off my controller? 'Cause I'm an idiot. He's an idiot, but amazingly self-aware. God. That was one of those things. Is like, because I grew up very conservative and now have very different views on pretty much everything. I've had to watch as, like, a lot of people that I used to like and respect and stuff kind of, like, take very hard positions on things that I think are they're just abjectly wrong about. So when I was a kid, when I was a teenager, I used to love listening to, like, comedy specials and shit like that. And one of my favorite comedians, I bought his entire TV series, despite never having seen an episode because I loved his stand-up so much, was I bought it on DVD. It was Christopher Titus. And he's very much like talks about kind of his rough childhood and growing up poor and stuff like that, and he just seems like very much like a pull yourself up by your bootstraps kind of guy as well, and just like very much like, if you're an idiot, you deserve what's coming to you. And he's not wrong in many of those things, but I know, I just remember recently, I say recently, like probably about a year ago, like some of his stuff came across my YouTube feed at some point, and made me remember, oh yeah, this dude, he's so funny, I love him. Oh shit, I'm gonna disagree with him about everything now, and it was just like super disappointing. And then I watched his new special, and I was like, fuck yeah, this dude is awesome. I'm very happy with a lot of his positions on things. He's very much on the same page as me. And, like, I don't think that you need to agree with the people that you consume their content about everything and that shit. But, like, The problem right now is a lot of times people just make it like I'm doing right now, make it like a huge part of their persona and the way they put off into like, not the way they put off, you know what I'm saying, and like the vibe they give off and stuff like that, and they just crack jokes about it and shit. So like, it's just not appealing to watch somebody who just fundamentally disagrees with you about a lot of stuff just kind of go on about their shit when you don't agree with their position. Like, so I don't blame people who don't want to watch people that disagree with them too. My point is like, it's totally fine, but I was like, shit, I want to watch this because like, dude was so funny, but it was a little bit of a kind of bracing myself for disappointment kind of thing there for a while. So I was pleasantly surprised with his new stuff being very much, you know, COVID was real, vaccines work, reality is still the same as it was before, and oh yeah, by the way, water's still wet. Like, I don't know. Alright, what am I gonna do first? Should we just knock out Lost Precursor City? Get that out of the way? It's typically a stumbling block. God, that's a Mormon phrase. I actually don't know. Maybe like other groups of people say that too, but I always know that one from Mormon shit. I had a friend growing up that I grew up with her. She was Mormon too. We lived close to each other, and we were pretty good friends off and on. We went to a prom together, not as like dates, but mostly as friends, because I think she was. We had, I don't know if we ever really dated, but we were kind of like, you know, are we a thing, aren't we, whatever, back and forth a little bit for a while in high school. As far as I remember, I don't know, that was like fucking 2 decades ago. Maybe I'm misremembering completely, but regardless, we were close and we were good friends, and just kind of lost touch with her. Went to prom with her again as mostly as friends. I think at that point she was starting to realize that she was lesbian. So yeah, we were never gonna be a real thing at that, and just didn't quite realize why. But I reached out to her the other day, and just it was nice to catch up and talk to an old friend, and it's good to be on the same page about a lot of things. Obviously, she's a little bit ahead of me on the not being a stupid jackass train, but I'll get there. Being a jackass comes naturally to me. I'm too fond of sarcasm. Watch the new Folding Ideas YouTube video. That guy uploads something and I will watch it. I don't even care if the title makes no sense. Something I've never heard of before. Dan Olson, man. Guy's a genius. There's one of his phrases, it was in like his Flat Earth QAnon video that just keeps sticking with me all the time, and it's like, he's talking about flat earthers and how they believe kooky things, and shouldn't we just like humor them or whatever. Not exactly that, but it was kind of, that was the gist of what he was saying at the time. He was like, and I don't know, for some reason in 2020 I find my my tolerance for people who engage in performative rejection of empathy and evidence is kind of running out. And I was like, performative rejection of empathy and evidence, like that is a phrase. And like, I can't even disagree. That's what it feels like at this point. Like, oh, you're telling me that like wearing a mask will stop me spreading my germs during a pandemic? Well, fuck you. I think that you're lying and trying to control me, and a mask is a muzzle and blah. I'm like, fuck off. Like, how do you not understand this? Like, we have clearly known that masks help stop the spread of disease for quite a long time. Why do you think that they wear them in surgeries? Like, is it because they're afraid that it's gonna smell bad and the mask is supposed to help the smell? No, it's to contain the fucking germs so they don't contaminate the person whose body is up on open on their table. Like, that's just the facts of how that works. Like, if what you're breathing out, which is, you know, moist, catches on the mask in front of your face, less of it's in the air. Is anybody trying to say that that's perfect or that's going to solve every problem? I don't think so. I didn't hear anybody trying to say that. But that's what some people tried to make it seem like. And yeah, I am talking about COVID in 2024. And COVID is still a problem in 2024. But that's not what I'm talking about. I'm still talking about 2020 COVID because I'm still salty. And now my Twitch channel is going to get demonetized or something. Like it's ever been monetized. It's funny. See, you know it's funny when I have to say out loud it's funny. Otherwise it wouldn't have been funny. But now you all know, so you may all laugh as well. You're welcome. Anyway, so Dan Olsen came out with a new YouTube video about gold. And God, Idris Elba was the funniest. That shit was the funniest thing I've ever seen. Just like, huh, gold is wild, yo. That was the worst Idris Elba. I was trying to do like British, and it came out like I was trying to do like not British. And I was definitely going for British. I was going for Idris Elba, but I can't. Fuck, I'm terrified to go up there. This dude gets me every time. No, go away, go away. Come back, thank you. Yeah, we survived that. Just so you all know, like the entire time I'm on my last hit, whatever, health point, whatever that's called, like I may still be talking and you know, carrying on with the stream and things like that, but like my heart is about to pound out of my chest. I just like don't die, don't die, don't die. I'm at like an hour's worth of progress in this level. And that's good for me lately. Don't make me start over. Sounds like a trauma response at this point. I don't think video games are supposed to do that to people. Oh, I didn't do that power cell? Fuck me. Okay. What's the safest way back up there? That way. And like, I know this was 2001, and this was a launch title for the PS2, and it was in many ways very much ahead of its time. But I still think this probably could have been done back then. There are probably games at least as old, if not a ton older, that did shit like this, but like it would have been really cool if they put like a hidden switch somewhere in this Lost Precursor City that like you can find it and hit it and it stops the water from getting electrocuted or whatever. Just like by exploring and finding things, you actually make a difference in your journey through the level. Like unblocking the precursor vents and shit like that. That's very helpful. It's good. We love it. We love the eco, folks. But that's just been like a cool little thing. Just make you feel like you earned a real reward from something that you found. Because like, and this is the nature of a collectathon. Like the constant, oh, another power cell. Oh, more precursor orbs. It's just like, you know, your brain stops getting that hit after a little while. The dopamine, the collector's high. So like finding other little things like that, just like one-off shit. Like it's not broadly applicable. It doesn't help you progress the game very much, but like God damn it, in here, you found it. You get to go through this place without likely, well, hopefully without dying in the water at that point. And like, yeah, it might make some things like that power cell at the end easier to get and kind of take away the challenge, but also like, that's why I'm saying, like, make it like pretty hidden and something where people have to work to find it. So when they do find it, like, the reward feels worth it, you know? That is right, I'm doing game design critique on a 20-year-old game that I am still playing to this day. I don't have shit to teach those guys. But still, backseat develop I will. God damn it, I just want that fucking egg. Let's do this! But carefully. Very carefully. Seriously, I still maintain these guys, these fucking poor lurker bastards, have the worst job in the entire game, and I do not understand how this floor, or any floor of one of the rooms where these guys are, is not just absolutely covered in vomit. Like lurker vomit, so it's probably like fucking turquoise or something, but, God, just stand in your diaper and spin for a while, guys. Should we be like aiming for him, boss? No, just aimlessly spin around. Hey Larry, how you doing today, bud? Fuck yeah. And like, I'm not kidding, my heart is still pounding. It's been so long that I've been at this health and I'm still just like, come on, come on, come on, don't die, don't die. I'm gonna go the slow way. I used to think as a kid that if I jumped on one twice, it would like change back to not being activated. So I would like map routes around to routes? I would map a path and like try to make hard jumps so that I didn't touch any of them twice. And that I ended on the one right in front of the door. But yeah, that's absolutely not necessary. That would make my life so hard, and what? Maybe it is necessary. Fuck, I was wrong. That is so funny. So I was right as a kid. I love when I open my fat mouth to talk about how stupid I used to be, only to then prove how stupid I am right now. Okay. I got this. I got this. Oh. Alright, well, can't be that much of a coward then. I'll have to do what I know I can do. I'm just, like I said, guys, I'm scared. I'm scared of the green water. It's all good. Like I said, I'm not dying tonight. Not again. I've had enough of that for right now. We're just going to keep blasting through. We're going to make it through. And speedrunner Daddy Josh is going to be proud of me. Whew. That was scary. Like, I'm really annoyed that I'm so close to having another hit point, but I don't. Like, seriously, one decently stocked chest would make me feel so much better. Get out, get out. No mistakes. Gotta play perfect for a little while. Phew, don't have to be perfect anymore. Fuck them goblins. Damn it! Should have stayed careful. See, this is when you guys realize that I'm just doing this to create engagement, a false sense of tension, to make you all feel like, oh no, what's going to happen? Any minute he could die. So the problem is, there's no way if you can know if I'm really feeling tense or scared, or if I'm just playing it up for the camera. But I'm not even playing it up. Like, I'm acting pretty cool and collected, I think. Which makes you wonder, like, am I talking about being nervous while not actually being nervous? Or am I just really good at hiding my nerves? Or am I not even good at all, and do I look nervous? And I just think that I don't look nervous. How deep does the rabbit hole go? God, I'm so close to having another hit again. And I don't mean of something. Oh, fuck. Bail. Bail. He got too close. I was scared. Alright, alright. Stop spinning for a little while, dude. Thank you. Damn it, I'm not going to have enough at the end of this room even. God damn it. I'm so fucking close. Alright, I think I'll take the elevator back up and hit Precursor Basin up. Get some health back. And after I finish Precursor Basin, I'll come back and do the last half of this underwater city. And then we'll clear out this area with we'll finish it off with that everybody's favorite boggy swamp. I'm not gonna get it. Oh, I guess I did. Tight, 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 tight. Toit nups. So let's see, what else? I've told you guys I'm gonna go get photos done tomorrow with the whole family, so gonna be a lot of fun yelling and screaming. Kids upset that they have to have their picture taken. And then I think that might be it for the weekend as far as my plans. Maybe I'll finally get around to looking at the bathtub that caused a waterfall in our living room and resealing that. Oh, though, no, one of Stephanie's contacts is gonna look at that. Never mind. I don't need to do that, I guess. That is one thing about my wife starting a business that she needs to meet people, is that she goes to a lot of networking events, and now she knows someone in pretty much every industry. She's like, oh yeah, that's the business lawyer. Oh yeah, this is like a franchise consultant, and this is like this person. Like, it's like, hey, so do you know any like general contractors or plumbers or anything like that? And of course she's got several, so one of them's gonna come and look at it and help us solve it. And with a lot of them, they can do like exchange of services, so feels like I'm not paying to have anything replaced, and that's awesome because I hate paying for shit. Don't we all? So that's good. It's good, and it'll be good to have that type of stuff done. We had, God, I struggle to even say this out loud, and I don't know why, because it's not a big deal, but it's a big deal in my head. We had somebody come and clean our house for us, so we had like a house cleaner. She came once and did like a deep clean of our kitchen and stuff like that, and it's, I don't know, I grew up with like, that was not even like remotely in the realm of possibility for my family for several reasons, but like it just wasn't a thing that was going to happen. And it always to me felt like, you know, rich people shit, and it still kind of does. So even though we weren't like actually paying for it, and honestly, like, my wife's been doing her books for almost a year. She's a bookkeeper, and like, she can't really afford to pay my wife at this point, and my wife knows that. So like, she was really happy for, well, she at least seemed pretty happy for my wife to approach her and be like, yo, so we're kind of behind on cleaning, because we are, because I'm still trying to figure out how to be a stay-at-home dad and run the house and shit. And she's super busy growing her business more, and so we keep our heads above water, but we're not making a whole lot of progress as far as major cleaning projects and stuff. Like our basement is just a disaster area of toys all over the place because our kids go down and play, and we don't make them clean it up all the time. So like we don't live in filth, but we also like we could use some help. So my wife floated that as an idea to me, and I was like, yeah, I guess so. And she was pretty happy about it. At least she seemed to, because again, like, she can't really afford to pay, but like she really appreciates the help with her bookkeeping and stuff. So she came and cleaned she was here for like 6 hours, and that was really fucking weird for me, and I can't fully explain why. It's just these kind of things are, I don't know, it's just things I have to get used to, I guess, because it's not a problem to have somebody come and help clean my house. Like, part of me feels like, it's because I wasn't able to do it good enough or whatever. Like, I'm not a good enough stay-at-home dad. And I'm like, well, yeah, that's probably true, but it's because I never planned on doing this. I never prepared for this. I never mentally, like, learned how to do this shit. Like, I grew up in a Mormon family. My job was to grow up and get a job and support my wife and let her stay home with the kids, because that's what good Mormon families are like. Single income, stay-at-home mom kind of families, and like that's what I was mentally ready for. So this change to being a stay-at-home dad, like, yeah, it's a dream come true in some ways, because like, yeah, I always fantasized about like, what if I didn't have to go to work? But like, I didn't also think about like the actual work that it is to run a household. And yeah, I'm not great at it yet. I'm learning. I'm trying to do better, but I'm only like 6 months in. My last day was in like mid-May, so like 7 months in, I guess. So yeah, I'm not doing great at it yet, but I'm getting better. We're falling into more routines, and I'm learning, and it's an adjustment. And I don't really think that I'll be a stay-at-home dad like permanently. I think as our kids get older, maybe not even as they get that much older, maybe pretty soon, at least trying to go back to work part-time, try to get not as big of a gap on my resume, have a little bit of extra income, pay off some debts, things like that would be really good. But also, like, if that doesn't pan out, and I don't know, we're in a really weird circumstance as far as what our plans are long term and shit like that. So I don't even know what's coming up, but we're just doing the best we can to make it through. Make sure that, the transition is from having mom all day to having dad all day is not too hard on them. And just try to keep our heads above water, Being a parent is tough. I think by and large we're doing okay, though. Our kids are generally respectful people. I've seen a lot of like really encouraging growth in them in a lot of ways, and things that at least I care about. I'm not going to be your typical parent. Like, our oldest is 8, and we're already at the point where, like, guys, we do not care what language you use at home. If you want to say fuck and shit and damn and God, whatever. You say what you feel like saying, because, like, they're just fucking words. But we are not going to bat for you if you say something stupid at the wrong time. Like, if you go up to grandma and say fuck, like, she's gonna be mad at you, and I'm gonna be like, yeah, I told you not to say that around her. And like, I get it, it's kind of hard for them to distinguish when it's appropriate or not, and that's why we try to keep the rules very simple. You do not say that around teachers, grandparents, and like, I don't remember what the third one is, but like, basically just like anyone who's over the age of 55, 60 right now, it's probably a bad idea. But also, like, if they don't have any power to do anything to you, like if it's just some random lady on the street and you just stub your toe and want to yell fuck, what's she gonna do? look scandalized. Like, you get to decide how you want to deal with those consequences, and there probably aren't going to be any serious ones for you in that situation. When it's your teacher, you probably for your own good don't want to say that, because they're gonna keep getting you in trouble for it. And no, mom and dad are not gonna bail you out and stick up for you and say, well, we're allowed to say it. No, you are not there. Or rather, you are, but then you have to deal with the consequences. And surprisingly, they seem to have gotten it pretty well. My 7-year-old loves to say fucking goddamn shit, like something that doesn't make sense whenever anything bad happens in a video game, and I'll just like hear him yell it across the house. And I'm like, dude, you remember to keep it quiet at school and stuff like that? And he's like, yeah, I don't forget that. And I'm sure he's gonna slip up at some point, if he hasn't already, and I just haven't heard about it. But again, I'm very much a fan of, you can pick the actions, you can't pick the consequences. And I explained to them very clearly what the consequences will be, more clearly than I am tonight. That edible definitely hit. So I am not clear is not the word to describe me right now. But they know what's up, and they've done a really good job so far. I'm actually really pleasantly surprised. I also just like, I don't know, I feel kind of bad growing up in what I now consider to be a cult. I learned parenting from people who don't really see children as little people, but rather little property. I was their child, and I would do what they said when they wanted, and if I had a difference of opinion, well, I'm just a child. What does my opinion matter? And like, I'm not saying like your kids are always right or let them have control, but like, treat them like people. Give them information and responsibility. Well, not even so much responsibility, but like, give them information and honesty, and tell them, like, you know, yeah, you can do this thing. Like, you don't have to listen to mom and dad, but you are going to pay the consequences for not doing that. Like, whether it's mom and dad are mad or don't trust you as much, or whether it's, you know, we tell you to brush your teeth so that you don't have dental problems as you grow up, and you can avoid pain and suffering later. And we explain that to them, and we tell them, like, hey, we are going to basically make you brush your teeth as often as we can, but at the end of the day, it's your mouth, it's your body, they're your teeth, and I promise you, it will be painful. You might lose teeth. It's going to be very much worse for you if you do not do this. Mom and dad aren't trying to make you brush your teeth because we think it's funny or because we're trying to be mean. It's because we know that if you do not brush your teeth, you're going to have worse consequences, and you will not like them. We're trying to help you, you know, be healthy and happy people. But, you know, they don't fully get that yet, and it's still a fight. And we don't... When I say they need to face the consequences of their actions, I try to keep them, like, small-scale consequences. Like, don't stop fighting with your brother, or you're going to lose half an hour of, you know, screen time tomorrow or whatever. And if you keep fighting with your brother, well, we told you what the consequences would be. Now you get to experience them, so... yeah. Those type of consequences, not like for example, my kid, I do not know what he has, but he has something, and like, he cannot keep track of his winter hat, his beanie, or his gloves to save his life. So we've taken to just buying like bulk packs of like the kind of cheaper gloves that aren't very fun to look at and aren't fun to wear, because we've tried, like, you know, getting them special ones that they really like and be like so excited about these gloves, and they got to pick them out and stuff, and like, with that sense of attachment, maybe they'll keep better track of them. Or no, that didn't help at all. So like, We've tried doing like nice ones that they like. We've let them pick them out, and it's still a problem. They can't. They just lose them. And then like I've gone to the lost and found in their school, and they're not theirs. Like either they're the same gloves as other kids, and they've gotten mixed up, or I don't know what happens. But like regardless, they're gone. And like I believe in my kids suffering the consequences of their actions, but I'm also like, I don't include like not having appropriate winter clothing an appropriate consequence for a 7-year-old to have or an 8-year-old to have. Like, there are limits. Yes, they need to learn that their actions have consequences, but like, they're still children. And the amount of people that seem to think like it's okay because the child made their own choice and they knew it was going to happen, when it's like serious shit. Like, well, I guess they just don't get food today. Like, no, like you don't deprive children of food to try to teach them some kind of lesson. Like, fucking sociopath. Teach it a better way. And like, I am well aware that kids can miss meals and they're not gonna die or anything like that, but like, I think that's still too far for me. I'm not gonna go that way. Like, my kids are gonna eat. I will make sure they have food. My kids are gonna be, you know, protected against the elements, like I talked about. It's just like, kids should learn about the consequences of their actions, but they should be sheltered from the worst of them. Like, that's my job as a parent, to try to keep you safe and healthy and happy as possible, while prioritizing those first two of safe and healthy. If for some reason being safe and healthy is upsetting you, well, that's too damn bad. But yeah, I mean, like, I don't understand. I just don't understand people in general. I guess that's what it boils down to. Guys, I just set a world record. Wow. 41 seconds. The new record. I feel like I remember as a kid struggling with that part. And now as an adult, I'm like, wow, that is just... It's almost like it's a children's game with how simple that is. I'm so funny. I also used to be like weirdly attracted to her too. It must have just been that time when just like any vaguely feminine character was someone you had to have a crush on. For me, that stage of my life. Obviously not anymore, of course.
Good luck, boys.
For your gift, another power cell.
All right. I'm missing 5 and I gotta go back to the precursor basin. Can't go back to the precursor city right now. I wouldn't have completed this area, and you know me, completionist. 100%. Well, I'm not the completionist. I'm not even entirely sure where that whole charity saga thing is right now, but I'm not the completionist. Nor am I affiliated with his companies in any way. I don't know anything about any charity. This was not my job. Don't jump down my throat. I misspoke. I'm not Gerard. But, yeah. Well, darn. That was way easier than I thought it was going to be. They were right there. I guess I'll go back to the precursor city. Is that a good idea tonight? with how high I am and how tired I am? Probably not. But hey, I like the drama. Am I gonna die? Am I gonna pull off some last minute save? Who knows? Alright, let's go on down, go on down. Fuck. Oh, why did I not grab more? Fuck. I didn't grab more health before I came back here. That was like the entire reason that I was ostensibly going over there. Ugh. Well, now I got a decision to make, don't I? No, I don't really. It's not much of a decision at all. That second slide down, I cannot do that without getting hurt. And I don't have enough health to make it through without dying, so. Sorry, we're just going to take the long way around. See, now I'm just thinking about Anna Kendrick doing cups in Pitch Perfect. And then responding to her, like, watching herself do that scene and responding to it, talking about how, like, never mind. Again, I'm not talking just about, like, how good her boobs looked. I was like, yep, don't disagree. I think it sucks because, like, you see interviews and stuff with, like, celebrities and shit like that, and you're like, oh, I feel like I'd get along really well with that person, but then you have no idea who they really are, but, like, the character they're playing, right? Because, like, as an actor, you're playing a character when you're doing interviews. You're trying, it might be, like, a character that's very similar to your real-life persona and your real-life personality, but, like, you're going to play up certain aspects or tone down others depending on how you want to come across and be perceived. And, like, we all do this in society as well, but, like, it's different. It's different because you can't do that all the time. You're going to let some of yourself shine through just because you are you. Versus when they know when they're on camera, they know what's going on. They know that they've got, you know, however many eyes on them at that time, and everything that they're saying is tailored specifically to make that impression. Versus, like, in real life, like, you're gonna I can't think of a better way to say this, like, let your guard down sometimes. You're gonna let people see who you really are in some genuine times, and, like, that doesn't really happen on camera. Or rather, it can happen on camera, but there's no way for you as the viewer to know whether the moment you're watching is a genuine moment of them being genuine and human and letting their guard down and showing who they really are, or if it was, you know, a planned act to seem like this kind of person. Like, so, you know, it's just interesting because at least me, there's people I'm like, I feel like I'd get along really well with this person. Like I was talking earlier about Dan Olsen and his YouTube videos, and I never miss him. I'm like, I feel like I'd get along really well with Dan Olsen, but, like, I don't know who the dude purports to be on camera and the personality that he shows and stuff like that. Like, it might be close to his real personality. It might be 100% authentic and genuine, or it could be completely 100% manufactured persona to seem like that kind of person. There's no way of ever knowing it. Like, It's like the animal part of our brain that like craves social interaction and tries to, you know, gauge whether people are part of our tribe or whatever, is like trying to pick up on these cues. And then there's the modern man section that knows how technology works and knows how this is actually working. And I don't actually know these people. I don't actually see them in person, and knows that there's like that level of fakeness. Like, have to compete, and it's kind of wild. Oh shit! Which one am I missing? Oh, why am I lighting them all? Fuck me. God, I distracted myself. Oh boy. Why am I trying to light them all? Oh god, it is. That is not a good sign of things to come. We're doing it anyway though. We ball. I think I've decided that I'm probably not going to do the whole, like, save load strategy very much. Like, if I'm close to death and I'm going to be facing a section that I can't reach anymore, I might do it in that situation, but, like, I'm at least not going to do it for strictly because I'm low health. If I'm low health and, like, about to fight a boss, maybe. But just like low health going through a level, no. I think that kind of defeats the spirit of what I'm going for. And am I being overly harsh on myself? Maybe. Overly masochistic? A little bit. Fuck. At least I got the crate. I still missed one though. Fuck. See, like here would have been a place where I probably would have been okay save loading if I had remembered before this. Because my objective would just be to get back to the top of the slide again and not have to do this whole fucking run again. Because, like, I can do this run. I did it like 3 times in a row yesterday. I don't doubt my ability to survive this. It's just tedious and stressful. I don't feel like doing it anymore. Or at least don't feel like doing it more than I need to. I think once a run is generally enough. If I didn't suck so bad at that slide. Ah, this dark eco. Scary. Alright, so here's a question. For anybody that's familiar with the lore. What happens to all the dark eco between Jak 1 and Jak 2? Like, it's a similar world. Like, it's obviously Samus's hut is still there. It can't have been that far into the future. I don't know what the timeline is. I'm sure somebody does. I'm sure there is a timeline, but they're not that far in the future. And we have these giant, like, silos full and puddles everywhere and, like, open to the air places where there's just... And then in Jak 2... Like, I know that the Baron's using it for research and shit like that. But, like, how much of it could the Baron really have at any given time, you know? Like, oh, fuck. I don't know that I really trust myself to do either of these. Either that power cell or the slide right now. See, this is one of those times I'm like, I don't know where it'll put me, but I'll try it here. If it gets me to, like, a better spot, I'm cool with that. Yeah, I don't actually know. I'm sure someone's done it for sure. Like, I can't be the first to try this, but yeah, I'm not that tuned into the community, to be honest. I want to watch more people stream and and watch YouTube videos and stuff, because like I don't know what's been done, but you know, I'm a bit masochistic. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to get through without dying. It's been almost a month now, but I've gotten to 72% complete once, so it's not a complete impossibility, I guess. And I'm sure speedrunners do it, probably. But yeah, I'm just like some regular middle-aged guy that occasionally games. So I'm not gonna be doing like speedrun strats, and I'm not like that good. But you know, I'm optimistic. But I'm gonna die now. Get out of the water. All right. I know I just said I probably wasn't gonna do this very much, but like this level, man, I cannot get through this one. This one just absolutely destroys me. All right, all right, all right. Oh, damn. That was really bad timing. My sense of humor is definitely there. Yeah, I'm early 30s, early to mid 30s. So I'm right there with you, but I just mean I don't have as much time to game as I used to, and I'm not on point like I used to be, you know, so. But I've played this game a ton of times. Real big fan of the Jak and Daxter series. And I just thought I've never really tried to go through without dying before. I wonder if I could do it. And because I like to laugh at myself and hope other people will laugh along with me, like, why not do it live? I've thought about streaming several times, and it seems like a fun thing to do. So let's do this whole new idea I've got. That was a bad idea, is what that was. We're gonna go for it. Fuck it. What's the worst that happens? We die? Yeah, that's pretty bad. It's only like an hour and a half of lost progress, which makes it like 3 hours by the time I get back here the next time. Fuck. Survive. Alright, that's it. I'm out. I'm out. I think that was it. I think I finished the level. I think that counts. I'm not dead. I didn't see a death. I do not know what it is with me in this level, but I cannot. I can't. I've lost so many runs here by just being stupid. So I'm just going to take whatever means I can to get through it. It's a bit of a cheese, but I don't think it's a cheat. How many notifications have I gotten on my phone? Oh god, it's after midnight. I am high. Alright, well, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Sorry. Got distracted. That happens sometimes. Alright, I think I just got Boggy Swamp left, and then we'll go, face Claw. That was bad. I'm sorry. I'm not doing that again. Yeah, I'm trying to learn some things that like good Jak and Daxter players learn or do, because I would like to get better, but I haven't actually like looked up how to play good, you know? Yeah. I don't know, man. For the most part, I'm a pretty pretty reserved guy, so I stay quiet and I look old, so I'm normally... I don't know. I cannot form a coherent sentence right now. I'm sorry, man. Right? That's the thing, is like, I don't, that's the thing, is like, once you get to a certain age, like, you can't, it doesn't matter what you say or do or act, like, you can tell. You can tell, and I guess for some people it's hard. Like, some people have, like, that baby face going on, so maybe you got some of that, but, like, for me, I went out of the country when I was 19. I was gone from when I was 19 to when I was 21, and I was in Argentina in South America, and I would ask people, like, how old do you think I am? Like, guess my age and stuff, and like frequently I would get like 28, 29, 30, and I'm like 19, dude. That was a humbling experience, but it's also it's different. It's a different culture and stuff, and like, you know, I look weird to them anyway. Yeah. The more I keep coming back to it, the more I'm like, I'm not a huge fan of Yellow Eco. It's cool. It's aesthetically awesome, but I'm just like, oh god. You either gotta like try to move around without your punch, which just feels wrong and disorienting and can't do it as smoothly. Or, fuck. You stay in one spot and just like deal with the kind of crappy aiming system of it, and just it's just not that fun of a mechanic. And that's just me being a grumpy old man, because like I used to love it so much, just because like you fucking shoot fireballs out of your hand, dude. What's better? But now I'm just like, it's kind of tedious. Don't love it. All right. Yeah. I don't think anybody thinks that I would look like a teenager ever. Especially not when I stand up. I've got that that beer belly going on pretty good, so I'm losing it little by little. I'm working on it. And like, that's the thing, shit like that, where like sometimes the tracking on Yellow Eco is amazing, super good. You can just kind of shoot generally in the area you want it to go, and it just hits exactly what you want it to hit and stuff. And like other times you can be like right next to something looking at it, and it'll go behind you and pick a different enemy, and it's just inconsistent. Like, it always tracks something. It's not like it's just gonna go wild. It's nice about it, but it's just like, eh. The legal age to leave home. Where are you from? Because now I'm curious. I'm like, that's not a thing I'm familiar with. England, okay. Yeah, so like, I guess here it's probably the same. I just don't really think about it that much because my kids are a lot younger than that, and I left home when I was 17. So is that like what am I trying to ask here? So like you can be like legally emancipated from your guardians at 16? It's like age of majority is like 16 for most things there. Okay. Cool. See, now I've gone like quiet because I'm like, there's got to be something that I know about England that's interesting that I can bring up in conversation and seem cool and knowledgeable. But I'm like, nah, I'm just ignorant. I don't know nothing. That's 16 minutes. Gotcha, gotcha. So you can basically decide to go out on your own and like your parents can't claim control of you at that point. Gotcha. I'm sure there's a better way to say it, and you probably said it in your comment that I just kind of skimmed, but yeah, that makes sense. And now this is going to sound really dumb, but like, what time is it over there, isn't it? Is it like 6 in the morning or something? I'm sure I'm way off. I'm just like trying to ballpark it in my brain for how far it is in my head and how many hours I think that would be. So you're younger than the UK. Yeah. The US pretty much has a, we act like we have a de facto monopoly on the internet. Like, you go to Reddit and people will be like, that's illegal. It's like, I'm not from your damn country. And yes, I do go to Reddit regularly. I am that kind of a loser. I'm just kidding. I think there's a reputation, though, when you bring up Reddit in conversation with some people. No, I didn't want to get that. This fight actually feels harder to me using the yellow eco. I just love how like dynamic his moveset is and how consistently they kept it through all the games. Like, props to Naughty Dog. There are aspects of this game that still really hold up. Power Cell! I don't know why I do that on some and not others, but... If any of you haven't seen them, got some nice 3D printed precursor orbs. I'm gonna move out of the way so a frog doesn't eat me. Never mind, it's gonna eat me anyway. Fuck you. And a nice 3D printed closed power cell. Fun stuff. Eventually I'll get my streaming set up in a way that I can like display stuff, but oh yeah, exactly. It's like, again, like I'm not like, okay, never mind. I was gonna say I'm not crazy anti-American, and like I'm not. But I'm also just sick of like, I grew up with a lot of America's like the best country in the world, and we've only ever done moral things, and we single-handedly saved everybody, and like, just, you know, American propaganda, which I get it. I'm in America. It makes sense. Be proud of your country, and I am proud of my country. We've done good things sometimes. But, you know, when you grow up and you've been told your whole life that your country's the best thing in the world, you grow up, you get a little bit resentful when you realize, oh yeah, we have flaws just like everywhere else. Never thought that would be true. So, you know. I try to be fair and balanced, but also I'm just like, yeah, we do kind of act like we own everything sometimes, and it's kind of annoying. I will definitely agree with anybody who takes that perspective. And I say we because I do the same thing. I'll find myself like, no, you don't know what you're talking about. I know exactly how that law or statute or whatever works, but yeah, everything isn't America sometimes. Sometimes. Well, that would not be our largest issue with racism, though. Let's be real here. We want to talk about racism. We've got bigger fish to fry. Yeah, I should do the jump across thing. Otherwise I'll forget. I've done that before. I'm just so eager to go play the shooting game in the swamp. Xenophobic. There you go. I'm xenophobic. Unintentionally, but I'm sure I am sometimes. I probably shouldn't, like, say shit like that when I'm live. Like, yeah, I'm just xenophobic. I just am. I try hard not to be, though. And I think that's the difference. But yeah, you grow up being told, no, not really. I'm mostly being facetious at this point, but, like, also philosophical, man. Like, what even is xenophobia? And if it just means, like, distrusting people that are different than you, like, aren't we all a little xenophobic? And, like, for survival, man, you know, like that kind of... We're all... Sorry. You can ignore, like, most of what I say. Fuck, I think I missed it. Maybe not. Oh, no. Don't die. Don't die. Oh, cool. I'm not gonna die today. We're gonna survive. We're gonna make it all the way through. Oh yeah, for sure. I think at this point, if you can't find humor in the annoying, stupid shit that's going on, you're gonna drive yourself crazy. Because, like, there's no fixing it all right now. You just kind of gotta ride the wave and enjoy the ride. Oh, dude. I'm going to go ahead and mute that because I think it's really annoying listening to say, over there, get her, over there, get her, over and over. So you can listen to me saying it instead. To be honest, it's mostly just because most Americans don't think about other countries at all. Like, they don't think about it as like, oh, we own it. They assume that by default everything is American because that's all they know. That's all they've ever known. It's just America. I don't know if that's better or worse, but, like, I just don't think that most Americans even think of the concept of, like, ownership, or that like, don't think that other places exist. Everything is America in your mind. And, like, when you think about it, obviously people recognize that there are other countries, but, like, it doesn't enter their mind. No. Hey, bad rats. Bad rats. I suck at this. I hate this one. This one is the main reason why I implemented my minigames don't count as deaths rule. Because, like, in-game, you don't die if you don't get all the rats. You just have to try again. So, I think it counts. It's a failure, but it's not a death. And I'm not doing a no failures run. I'm doing a no death run. Alright, alright. They popped out of the snow like daisies. And like, if you think about it, like all most Americans are exposed to is like American media and American movies and American TV shows, and like I kind of get why it's easy to see yourself as like the only thing that exists, because that's just all that you're exposed to. I'm not saying that's good or right. It is what it is. Sorry. Because you can't. Yeah. Why am I breaking these all? I'm already full. What else do I have left to do? Oh, just the last Zeppelin. Nice. Nice, nice. Let's do this. We're making good progress. Nice. All right, all right. Get some. Get some. Oh, I should bring the desktop audio back. Sorry. I'm a real streamer. Oh, no, I ran out of eco. All right, let's go back and get some eco. Well, you have to figure from, just to take your example right there, whoever was in charge of marketing knew enough to know that Americans don't even know what the Philosopher's Stone is, so they would think that was not as exciting of a title. So they had to spice it up and go with Sorcerer's Stone, even though that's not a thing. And the Philosopher's Stone is actually like a legendary artifact or whatever you want to call it, and like not good enough for us hillbilly Americans over here. So kind of got to dumb things down for us sometimes. And again, I am fully including myself in this list. I am not too bright. But I can pretend to be on TV. God, sorry. Don't mean to sniff right into the mic like that. That fucker. Alrighty. Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Do you stream at all? Well, check out your channel if you do. I'm new to Twitch. I'm trying to find more people to watch. What do you like streaming? Retro games? Nice. Why did I just jump in the middle of the swamp? Fuck me. Ugh. That was a bad decision. I've been trying to get back into retro games. For a while I was trying to keep up with new releases and things like that, and there's some amazing new games, but like I just can't keep up, you know? Let's go back to a simpler time. Like 6 games come out a year. Yeah, I was just in my head, I was just realizing, oh shit. I'm playing a retro game right now. I hadn't really thought of Jak as a retro game up until this moment, but I was like, yeah, it's 20 years old. I guess that counts. Fuck you, shark. Yeah, I'm gonna go get some health. I do not trust myself to beat Claw unscathed. God, I keep forgetting to hit the mute button. Sorry. Alright, alright, alright. I do have the massive benefit of not having to worry about getting 100% on Mountain Pass the first time through. Because I have to go back anyway, so why stress it the first time when I'm racing the lurkers, right? So I say that like I've already beaten Claude, and this is just a foregone thing, but I don't know. I'm hopeful. This could happen. Ah, that was stupid. I was looking ahead too far and I missed the box right in front of me. I feel like they just took the exact same physics they had for the A-Grav Zoomer and turned that into those cars in Jak 2, like the single-seaters. Feels really similar to me right now. And I don't know why I'd never considered that before now, but it seems obvious that that's what's happened. Yeah, oh man. PS2 was like really when I hit my my peak gaming, I guess. It's what I remember the most. It's kind of what stuck with me. It was right at that age when I was like growing up and being like, oh yeah, this stuff is awesome. I love this. I want to make this my life. When I was younger, I thought I wanted to be a QA tester because I thought, oh, you just get paid to play video games over and over and over again? It sounds awesome. I have learned a lot as I got older. It's a very thankless job. Lots of hard work, lots of hours. Not often all that fun. Kingdom Hearts. Oh, God. I was one of those kids who, probably like many, I played Kingdom Hearts and then didn't have any of the handhelds, didn't play any of the other games like Chain of Memories or Recoded or whatever was coming out at that time. So I went Kingdom Hearts 1 and then Kingdom Hearts 2. And God, for a while there, that's a confusing game to try to jump into if you haven't played those other games that I always thought were just spin-offs. But, no, they're very much necessary. It's like Sora's talking about these people in black robes like he's seen them before, and like, they're back! And I'm like, back? I don't remember those guys. I can't remember if I played Kingdom Hearts first or Final Fantasy X, but one of those two was some of my first. They were both very early for me. I've been trying to play through Kingdom Hearts lately, so I got the ROG Ally, the handheld, and I was like, oh, I'm going to play through Kingdom Hearts on there. Come to find out, like, the PC version sucks. And it just crashes on me randomly. So like I'll get, after I've been playing for about 10 minutes, anytime I open a menu or go to save the game, it's like, it'll just freeze in the menu. There's about a 30% chance, and it feels like it just like stacks 30% every time. So like, within about 10 to 15 minutes, you're going to crash. So it just basically can't play it on there, so that was disappointing because I haven't played through those in a long time. Fuck. Alright, don't fuck this up. Phew, alright. Gotcha, yeah. Yeah, my only problem was just that I couldn't afford them, so slightly different. Okay, but like seriously, who changes the lurkers' diapers? Because they're all wearing diapers. They don't seem smart enough to be like taking care of it themselves, and if they are, like, or are these all babies? Is every lurker we murder a child? Oh no. Oh no, the implications of this are much worse than I feared. I thought it was just like a gross or like a weird fetish thing, but like, are we murdering babies? I probably would have made the jump anyway, but I don't trust myself. I just want to survive, and you're still ahead of me, which means I'll die, which means I can't let that happen. Alright. That sucks. Damn it, you're still right behind me. Fuck. I'm normally better than this. It's making me nervous. Alright, survived it, survived it. Nice, nice, nice. I suck at parking these things so much. It's kind of actually impressive. Alright, so we'll go to Snowy Mountain. And from there we'll decide if we go back and redo Mountain Pass at that point, or if we do Spider Cave and then Mountain Pass. But things are going well so far. Why did I say that out loud? Shut your damn mouth, you fool.
What is called
Alright, man, I love open goals so much. Just the ability to skip these cutscenes. I would not be willing to sit through this if I had to do every cutscene every time. I don't know how speedrunners do it. Like, I really don't. Like, it's insane. And I mean that in a good way. It's amazing. I love it. Love to watch them. But, like, the patience and the persistence and the dedication to keep doing it over and over and over to the point where you can get that good. It's crazy. I guess it's probably not worth coming down here right now. I can't afford anything. Sorry. 69. Yeah, still a teenager. I think I'll finish Volcanic Crater as much. No, that's not what I want to do. I don't remember how to work menus anymore. I think I'll get as much as I can in Volcanic Crater and then call it a night. I think that I'm at a point where trying to do Snowy Mountain would probably result in me dying again. The Snowy Mountain is as far as I've gotten in any of my runs. So I kind of want to start it fresh the next time I come back. I feel like I'm at a point where, like, I'm so close, you know? More than 2/3 of the way done. And I just don't want to fuck it up. But also, like, damn, what am I going to stream if I finish? Maybe I should fuck it up. No. I'll find something. But I'll tell you this for free. It sure as hell ain't going to be a Jak 2 deathless run. I'm not convinced that's possible. And even if it is possible, which it is, I'm sure it is, it's not possible by me. Not without the time and effort that I am not willing to put into it. And yes, I know that I would have to sit here and go back this way again later, and I'm wasting my time and make myself go around an extra time, but I'm just gonna slowly wind down the stream. It's like, you know, a stretch after a good workout. We've entered the cool down period of the stream. Which is ironic because, you know, we're in the volcanic crater. Famously not a cool area. I mean, like, it's aesthetically cool. It's, thermally not very cool. I gotta get the dad jokes out there, folks. I got 4 kids. It's just like, it's a need at this point. Like, start to feel the itch. Damn it. What am I missing still? Only 1 scout fly. Oh, I think that's over by the precursor orb. 45 out of 50. Oh, they did have another one. Miners. Okay, yeah. I think that's about all I can do. Once I get that scout fly, take 1 more to the miners. We'll be sitting pretty. Because I can't get that power cell that's above Spider Cave until I've opened up the precursor vent. And that's in Snowy Mountain, and I don't want to do Snowy Mountain because I don't want to die right now. I'll die tomorrow, thank you. No. We're going to make it through this time. I've got a good feeling about this run. Although part of me is still thinking, too late now. I should have saved for the night at 69%. Would have made a good clickbait stream description title thing. Title. It's a title. I know what words mean. Guys, I'm tired. Oh yeah, I was saying earlier that my kids who were back at school last week from Christmas break. Then one of my kids threw up, so he had a day and a half off at the end of the week, even though he wasn't really all that sick. But it's fine. Like, and I'm not just saying like that to say like, oh, he wasn't really sick. I mean, like, he got hurt at martial arts the night before. Like, some kid had like pulled him a little bit too rough, and he said his stomach had been hurting, and then he thinks that's what made him throw up. I don't know. That I'm not sure if I should be more or less worried about that, but that was the only ill symptom he ever had, and he didn't seem like he was in any discomfort after that. So like, he's fine. Don't worry. I'm not that cruel. So he was home Thursday, Friday, and then Monday they had off for MLK Jr. Day, Martin Luther King Jr. Day. And then that Monday, things were so cold here that like midday Monday, they'd canceled school for Tuesday. There wasn't a ton of snow. It wasn't a snow day. It was a, hey, Monday we did not reach 0 degrees Fahrenheit. Like, this is too cold. It's too cold. So they were home Tuesday as well. So this week they've only been in school Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And they've been off for, you know, the vast majority, all but 4 days of the past month. I'm just like, damn, I am not mentally prepared for this. It's a lot of kids. A lot of time with a lot of kids who I love dearly and would sacrifice my life for, but man, like, go back to school. I need to breathe. So in Final Fantasy X, there's an enemy. Oh no, it's not the enemy. It's the Aeon, I think is what I'm thinking of. Valifor. With its like weird ass like mane tail thing. These lurkers, like white ponytail things they've got going on behind them, always remind me of Valifor's. I think it's a tail. No, it's coming off the back of its head. It's like a braid. That's why it reminds me of that, because it's very similar, but in really weird, specific ways, which they're both PS2 era games, so it's not surprising that they are. One reminds me of the other, and I played through both games around the same period of time in my life, so like, you know, one braid is the same as another. Come on, dude, hop down. Fuck you. Eat my red fists. Oh yeah, I'm not supposed to be doing this. I should be going to bed. It is almost 1 a.m. and I am an old man. And yes, age is just a state of being or a state of mind, and my mind is old. Old and tired. See, part of the problem is that I'm not going to game as well, and I'm more likely to die. And that's a real concern, don't get me wrong. But also, I'm just like, my brain isn't as fast, and I can't keep thinking of things to say, and I don't just want to be someone who just like sits and streams in silence. I think that's lame. If you're going to go live and actually like say something hopefully interesting, hopefully entertaining, at the very least something. Otherwise, what are you doing? Play your video game alone in the dark if you're gonna be silent. Whoa, what's up, friends? Oh shit. No, I'm not doing that one right now. I don't trust myself. I'm trying to see if there's like easy stuff I can clear out that I don't stand a huge risk of dying. But honestly, it all kind of terrifies me right now. I'm like, maybe, part of me is like, maybe I can get enough of this level to get to 73% completion. And then I would stop there, because that will be officially the furthest I've made it before dying. But I also feel like chopping it up and leaving myself nothing but the hardest parts to do next time. Oh, that scared me. Might not be the smartest idea either, so I don't know, man. Or woman, or NB. I don't know. God, and I'm gonna go back to being America-centric, but like, that was fucking awesome. Biden gets more hate than he deserves. He's just asked by some reporter, like, how many genders are there? He's like, at least 3. It's just like objectively a stupid answer. But it's like the perfect old man, like, I don't understand this shit, but like... I'm trying kind of attitude, which is probably a very manicured image to have. But like, honestly, at least someone's trying, right? So it's more than we can say for has happened for, well, pretty much ever. Don't fall. No, no. We ain't doing that right now. Like I said, we're going for 73%. Come on, dude. Get down. Phew, I thought I was going to run out of red eco there. Thank goodness. See, the problem is I think from here on out, pretty much every level... Although I guess it's not really that weird from here on out, but let's see, spider caves, yeah, you got dark eco everywhere. This place you've got drop-offs fucking everywhere around. It's those instant death traps that scare me more than anything. Like, I can weather some damage, I can survive long enough to regain health. But like when it's something like one of those fucking dark eco pits, then you're basically just down to playing with a damage list, and I'm like, I am not that good. That is not the challenge I signed up for, except that it is. Signed my name in writing to it. In my heart. Okay, yeah, this is the place where there's a stairs down. What am I doing, guys? Why am I still going? I should be done by now. My heart. Still 72. I was hoping I'd like... Oh no, there's those fucking precursor blockers out over the island that I don't want to deal with right now. God, what do I want to deal with right now? Basically nothing that's left in this level already. It's alright, we got this. Let's do this. No more whining. Quit your whinging. Fuck, that's terrifying. I hate trying to do those precursor blockers because, like, you misjudge it just a little bit and they'll fucking pinball your ass off this icy island. And that's the end of a run, baby. Not today, though. I'm still alive. For now. God, one of the mods is, like, a mod to make everything this fucking ice texture. I can't even imagine trying to go through this game if it's all on ice. I will probably try it at one point because I do hate myself. Yes, that was the last one. Fuck yeah. 9 followers, nice. Thank you, Cosbox. Appreciate you joining. And chatting with me. It's nice to chat, so. Hope anybody on this channel knows that you're welcome to come and watch or be here or whatever. Totally welcome. I'll try to keep it entertaining, but like, feel free to say hi. Hopefully I'm not too unapproachable. Oof. That would have been bad. Nice, 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 nice. Let's go. It is almost 1 a.m. I think I've already said that, but it's still true. Even more true than it was last time, actually. God, shit like this. Like, at least let me see what I'm dropping down onto. Oh yeah, I gotta go do that patrol down there. Okay, Red Eco should be able to break those boxes as well. That's bullshit. That's bullshit, Naughty Dog. Now I wanted to learn how to mod just to put that one mod in. Red Eco can now break Scout Fly boxes. That's it. I'm not changing anything else to the game. Get over here, Hoppy. Come here. Come here. Put your shield up. Put up your dukes. Let's go, brother. Let's go. Let's go. We gotta get that power cell. Yeah, that power cell. Nice. I've been going for almost 3 hours. Nice. Nice, nice. 75% complete. Look at that. Look at that. This is a new record for me, guys. I should stop now before I fuck it all up. I'm too stubborn though. Alright, let's do this. Alright. Which one am I gonna do now? I guess we'll do that like icy platforming section. I'd rather do that than Flut Fluts. But honestly, like, they're both pretty likely to kill me right now. Fuck! Oh. Dude, my heart just stopped. I thought that was it. I thought that was the end. Oh my god. I'm at 75% completion and I could have just ended it all right there. I hate this fucking section. Fuck, 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 fuck. See, now I've like got in my own head. I'm not normally this bad. No, 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 no. Okay. Alright, we can do this. We got this. Let's go. Let's go. Oh shit, that thing. I think I go now. Fuck! 75%. 75%. Telling myself I should stop. And ignoring myself. Bad things happen when I don't listen to smart people like me. Just wasn't smart enough to pay attention. Well, fuck, guys. We got to 75% in one night. I'd started off tonight with a death. That's pretty good. I will take that, I guess. But, with that being said, we are over 3 hours in. I have just died, so, you know. Another one bites the dust. But I appreciate you for being here. Hope you have a great night. If you're watching this later, stay safe, stay warm. Have a good one, y'all. Peace.